Hey, what's up, universe? It's 9:20 a.m. Central Time on Saturday, October 7th, 2023. Just kind of wanted to give a quick update. Not necessarily a whole lot of inspiration, I guess, or any one particular inspiration, just kind of giving an update since it's been a few days. I have started work, and going forward, I'm just going to refer to work as, like, if I need to refer to the entity of my work, I'm just going to say my employer, because when I spoke with HR, they asked that I keep the name of the employer out of social media. This isn't even something I brought up. This is just something that they told me. So from here on out, I'm going to just refer to the entity as my employer. If you go back to previous videos, you can find out the name if you so wish. So I'm just going to put that out there. So to kind of speak to that, I'm very happy and grateful for the HR woman here at this particular location, regarding the W8BEN and all of this kind of a thing. And because everything was done electronically, the I-9, the W-4, and I had expressed a couple of times, my resistance to that, and I insisted that I really felt like the W8BEN is what I needed to have filed. She was very kind and understanding and quick to contact, the corporate office. I'm grateful for the corporate office as well, because they were very quick to respond to her. I was provided a paper form for the W8BEN by the HR person here at this location. So I filled that out and got that all turned in, and that all happened on, I think Wednesday. She may have contacted corporate office, and by Thursday morning, or that could have been Tuesday, I can't remember. It was Wednesday or Thursday morning or Thursday morning that I was able to turn the W8BEN in. And everybody, as far as I'm aware, because it's been written in a text and it's been communicated verbally, my reasons for desiring to have that form submitted. Now, for those of you that are unfamiliar with the form, the whole reason that form is used over the W-4 is because of the citizenship status. The whole reason for the taxing is basically, it's not that the taxes don't exist or that they don't apply, it's just who do they apply to. And this is a lifestyle change, because there is the claiming of being a U.S. citizen, which is different than being like a state national or foreign national. Foreign national meaning foreign to the United States. Now, there's a difference between the United States and the United States of America. So there's a lot of language and nuance. There's a lot of kind of educating and unlearning. But a lot of it has to do around language and how language is used and what do things mean. So it is a lifestyle change that I am going through in that particular regard, being more intentional and more conscious of the contracts that I enter into and that I engage with, and what do those things mean, and how can I navigate myself within that landscape. Within the landscape that we all find ourselves in, because this is all stuff that we all engage with. And so that's why it was important that I communicated what I communicated, and was just worked with him very, just being forthcoming and just very, very kind, gentle with it, understanding that it was probably very atypical, so if they had any questions, I'd be happy to answer them. And so I wasn't confrontational, I wasn't short with them, I understood that this was a different approach and that they may not have seen this before, and that so I was just very ginger about it, in the sense of gentle, being gentle about it. So that's an update there. So I'm grateful for how that's proceeding. I'll receive my first paycheck next Friday, Friday the 13th, and that way I'll be able to review that and verify that everything looks good as far as the tax situation goes. So I'm grateful for that. I have started working some shifts over the last couple of days, and I have one today, so I'm grateful for that as well. So that's kind of the work update in that regard. Aside from that, the living situation, it's more or less the sleep situation, because I'm still spending all day here, where I can get some shelter and some internet and just have a place to hang out. So as far as where I'm sleeping, I have found, and I'm not going to disclose where that's at, I found a rather inconspicuous location to take refuge for the night to sleep. It's still basically, it's totally outside, so there's not any shelter or anything like that. I've made it work for my purposes, and yes, last night was fairly cold. The most exposed part for me were my hands, I'm cognizant of that, and understanding that as we progress through time here, that it is only going to get further into fall and closer to winter. So I'm letting things just kind of unfold. Trust me that there's a whole lot of how questions that I have. I don't spend a lot of time. The how questions don't occupy my mental real estate, like for any meaningful amount of time, because the how is not my problem. It's part of my philosophy and part of the way that I live life. The how works itself out because that's one of the things I surrender to the universe. My attention and my mental focus goes on more towards what I'm feeling and what's aligned for me, and taking cues from what I'm receiving and what's coming across to me, what I'm encountering in my environment, sensing the nudges and where I'm supposed to go and what I'm supposed to do and that kind of a thing. So I just trust that it's all going to work out. And I know for some of the viewers, if you don't know me specifically, I can understand, appreciate how that might sound crazy or even ridiculous. And as I've told other people in my life, I'm like, I get it. The professional jobs that I've had, being in IT, I have a strong grasp of logic, so I can understand that. Yet the spiritual side of me has also practiced and understood and seen and experienced innumerable amounts of time that trusting and surrendering and allowing myself to just flow, it all works out. So if that doesn't resonate with you, I get it. I'm not trying to impose my beliefs on anybody. I'm simply just stating where I'm at and what's going on with me, and how my journey is unfolding. Let's see. Other than that, not necessarily too much else to report. I am kind of receiving some, because I like to pay attention to numbers too, and the meaning, angel numbers and things like that. So today there's a lot of stuff about things closing out, letting things go, and I'm not really sure what else I would let go of, because I feel like I've let go of I just can't fathom what else there is to let go of, to tell you the truth. And then it's interesting too, the astrology part, about what's coming up here with the new moon on October 14th. That's a pretty interesting thing. So I've been kind of checking that out more, and in conjunction with my own chart and just transits that are going on. So I have spent some time around that. And again, just curious about the new beginnings that will be happening around that. I'll tell you, man, that super moon, that full moon in Aries brought some stuff that I was absolutely not expecting. So I'm just allowing myself to be open to receiving the unexpected in that regard. So we'll just kind of see what happens. But yeah, other than that, there's really not a whole lot else that I can think of to report. Yeah. I haven't heard anything from my mom or sisters or anything. I blocked everybody on, I'm like, look, if you guys don't want me to talk to you, it's cool. So I blocked them on all the different ways that I can think of. So we should be square as far as that goes. Everybody should be happy about leaving each other alone. So there's a little bit of update on that. But yeah, instead of just meandering around, I think we'll go ahead and wrap it up. But thanks for being here with me. Thanks for listening. Thanks for journeying with me. And I'll keep you guys updated and let you know what's going on. All right, I love you guys. Talk to you later. Bye.